outcome of UFC Unlimited Fight Channel.
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 139 pounds. Fighting out of Long Island, New York, USA, Bam Bam. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up and we are underway.
Are you ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
And he caught the kick. Wild attempt with the right hand there.
Ooh, what a punch.
Put your hands up higher, come on.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, blocks that kick to the body. Nicely done.
big kick lands.
He's looking to double up that jab now. He's safe. Keep those hands up.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
You fight. You make him fight your fight. Change levels. Take down.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Nice. Keep moving. And then take shots.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Single leg. Take down.
Lee's kick is blocked. Connects with a right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch by this young man. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Give me more.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. And they separate.
Under 2 minutes now to go.
Beautiful kick.
Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
One takedown seals it. High cross, baby. High cross. Give him.
Oh, collar tie. Effective punch there by Lee. Tags him with the uppercut.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Stay strong. Stay strong.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Lands the right hand. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Oh, nice.
Give me some head movement. Give me some head movement now. Watch for that uppercut.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Take him down. Set the pace.
Oh, he lands a hook there, DC. That was one of his more significant lands of the fight.
He can land that strike over and over again.
10 seconds to go.
He is throwing a fast, straight hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Not a bad round, but you're forcing those leg kicks too much. Let's not do that. Yeah.
All right, a lot of high-level highlights from that last round, DC. Take us through the replay.
If he fought like this, I would be comfortable entering him into a K1 level
Right.
kickboxing competition. He's that good at finding and landing those kicks at will. He needs to continue to do this as the fight goes on.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should.
Over the top, this fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, big left hook there.
That one is going to end the fight.
Yep.
Nice looping punch.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
That shot blocked by Lee.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Oh, big punch land. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Pretty good right hand.
Hands high, hands high.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg kick.
And he landed the right hand there.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Just out of range with that left hook. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Take him down.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Keep blocking them off.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Move for me. Come on. Keep those hips moving.
Blocks the shot.
What a punch.
Oh, spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming.
Keep your hands up.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, big. See.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Score with the takedown.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Nice defense there. Huge block. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again.
How good is that right hand?
Come on, this is it. 1 minute, let's go.
Huge block there.
Nice, sneaky head kick. Game of inches right there, bro. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here.
30 seconds left. Let's go. Let's fight hard.
Ooh, big shot land.
20 seconds left.
Oh, nice right hand.
Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss.
Sneaky head kick.
Well, he's looking for that left hand. Just out of range, though, with it. Big power shot there. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All All right, next round is underway. He really did a nice job defensively in the previous round. You're not always winning with defense in MMA, but the crowd was oohing and eyeing as he moved that head off the center line.
It was defensive brilliance.
Yeah.
Just the ability to move, to roll his shoulders, to get his hands up and block his head as his opponent was trying to attack him was a sight to behold. It was a thing of beauty to watch a guy with such a vast understanding of defensive fighting.
Block that kick to the body.
Let's go. I need you to be first now.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Circling to his right.
Put those hands down, man. Come on, let him go.
Head off the center line, slips the punch.
Nice.
Going to the body there with the right kick.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night.
Kick to the body now, that one won't land.
Hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose.
Not there.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Some head movement now.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Get out of there.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Nice body kick.
Get some offense.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind up, no tell, just a brutal kick. That was a thudding leg kick.
Checks the leg kicks. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Ooh, and he caught the kick.
Ooh, what a head kick.
Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Oh, beautiful right hook counter. Just a slip there. Man, the striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Lee gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Right thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon.
Lee's kick is blocked. Trying to kick the leg out.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Big leg kick lands.
Wind it up on the right there to no avail.
Big clinch. Watch him shift and try to start getting his punches off.
Slips.
Beautiful punch.
Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round.
Head kick.
Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fight. Big body kick.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was going to be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
Read and recover. Your counter-striking is perfect, just like you train. I want you to keep doing it. I don't think he's going to change his game plan.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight, lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me. Big leg kick land.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Oh, as good a counter striker as there is in the game. Straight right is good.
Real quick leg kick.
Trying to go to the body here. Lands and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, straight right.
Oh, nice combination.
Slips the shot. Oh, straight right.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, how about it? Huge kick landed. 3 minutes.
Oh, that's a nice strike. Nice leg kick lands. Big kick lands.
Now connects with a right.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Oh, nice knee to the body. Strong to quite strong there.
Nice leg kick. Beautiful body kick. Beautiful strike.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Just missing on the high kick there. Able to check the high kick.
Big kick lands.
.90 seconds remain in the round. Oh, pinpoint knee to the body. If you're trying to knock me out, one knee to the body, I'm done.
Every time his opponent tries to get close, he just drives that knee to the body. Great time. That's a big strike right there.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Nice knee to the midsection there.
Caught that kick there. Nice punch land.
Oh, huge block! Unable to land with that punch.
Yeah, he fixed it all up.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time hitting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad, and even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in, and I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
Next round is underway, and I'm no fighter, but these guys look pretty fresh to me.
It's insane to be able to carry that workload, that pace, over 5 minutes and still look as fresh as both of these fighters are. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Countering with the jab here, blocked by Lee. Timely defense there, huge block for him.
Nice strike.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Punch over the top.
Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. He blocks the punch. Nice counter right hook there. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Nice punch lands over the top.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
You're all right. Let's move now. Let's breathe and move.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. That was a jab.
How about that shin? Big knee to the body. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate. He's so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances.
Oh, massive kick. Everything behind it.
Let's get some points.
90 seconds remain in the fight.
Nice head kick.
tattooed by that stiff jab. Slips. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
It's such a fast leg kick. Straight punch lands.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. Left hook counter there yet again.
Right under the elbow, the body kick lands.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
What else can you say but what a fight? All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision. A very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly